Alright boys, we are live. Let's see if it works. First try. Hey, perfect. What's going on everybody? My name is Zach. This is I Don't Know Entertainment and welcome to today's stream. Let me organize the ring light a little bit more so I can ruin my vision further. Well, welcome back. Look at that. We were keeping a streak of every other day. I should probably update the Twitch and YouTube schedule for that. But today we are going to continue work on our Ghost with a Gun game. I should have had the project open. I was doing dead hangs before this because I was trying to get out as much like extra energy because you know your boy's hyperactive. Let me pull up our project. Oh yeah, I forgot we were working on particle effects last time. We're not even gonna play around with these today because particle effects are a whole different thing and I'd rather watch a tutorial on how to do that, or like how to get like a decent what's the word I'm trying to find here, how to get a decent like muzzle flash instead of me like spending hours figuring it out. So here we are with our projects. Let me switch over to the dev scene. We were working on our weapon component system last time. Oh, look at that muzzle flash. It's just part of it. Whatever. Fires a single projectile at the speed of a mouse click. We're gonna just, I think we're gonna get rid of the muzzle flash for now, and we're gonna do projectile based stuff because that's a little easier to do, surprisingly. Or we'll keep the muzzle flashes for now. We'll add that in, but we're gonna just need a weapon to work, is what I'm trying to say. So we got both of these. Looks like we got some work done on the dummy here. I'm gonna turn the music a little bit so I can hear myself think. Yeah, so we're just gonna get this going. I think we can do that today. And then the shotgun is gonna be the easiest one. Or shotgun and pistol, both kind of annoying to work with, but it's gonna be fine nonetheless. We have our scene. Let me see what the game looks like off rip. There we go. Honestly, the gun could be moved a little bit to the left on the camera. There we go. Sucks we got this. Let's see, weapon, no. Let's see, left and right. So we're gonna be moving it on the X-axis. There we go. A little bit more like that. Let's see what that looks like on screen. Yeah, that's good. Alright, cool. So now what we need to do is figure out the best way to have our camera and gun work in a way where it's like it's not stupid. So we want the projectile to spawn out of the barrel. So first things first, we're gonna go over to our weapon here. Really happy with how this kind of looks, and we're using, I think, yeah, we're using Forward Plus. So we're gonna get a projectile spawn, and that's gonna be a marker 3D. Cool. Let's slow down that a little bit. It should be about there. Oh, look at that. There's a debug shape for that now too. 4.0, I mean 4.4 has been a lot of really good improvements to the engine. It's been a lot of really just nice stuff. There we go, look at that. Smooth focus. Okay, I think that's good for now. And I don't think, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Working between Unreal and Godot. Godot doesn't like just straight up give, what's it called? Meshes collision shapes by default. You gotta actually say that. Unless this does have a collision shape built into it. No, it doesn't. Neat. Alright, cool. So this will be our projectile spawn, which is fine. And now what I'm gonna do is quickly create a projectile as a child of this. And I think it needs to be a rigid body 3D. Yep, projectile. We're gonna give you a mesh instance 3D and also a collision shape 3D. Make that a sphere. And make this also a sphere. Don't know why it was so hard for me to find that. Okay, cool. I know that actually scaling that is screws things up, so we'll just leave this as this, and once we eventually have our own setup will make it a little bit easier. I wonder if I can, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. This might be nicer since I could just scale both. I don't know. I don't like doing that. Let's give this a quick material, and we'll make you, where is it? Albedo. I don't know, like what are bullets? There you go. Cool. Skip both of you guys and scale you down to about the size that makes the most sense coming out of this gun. There you go. Like that. Dope. Oh yeah, and make sure it's still there. Dope. Control G to group those guys together, and then on, let's see, is it not the solver? Linear forces, no dampening. Angular forces, no. Oh yeah, I forgot there's axis locks too. We don't want to really do anything with that. What we do want to do is set that to 0. There we go. Neat. All right, and let's make this its own scene. Projectile scene, put that in here. Cool, and let's give this guy a projectile script, which is cool because I know for this game specifically, I don't really want to have any like crazy effects on any projectiles. Everything's just gonna be a bullet because bullets hurt. You don't need flaming bullets, dude. What are you, insane? What, do you want to commit war crimes? Come on. Projectile, cool. Alright, so what we need for this is we need a var direction, which is a vector 3. We need a var speed, which is a float. And I think that's it. And then for the rigid body itself, we need an on-body entered. That, and for now we're just gonna delete itself. There we go, and it'll just do that for everything. And then on the instance where it hits something, it'll just call a damage node on, or just call like damage if it has something on it. I feel like there's something else I needed to get on this. Whatever. Oh yeah. Let's create a func set up projectile, and that's a void, and we need a couple things for that. One, we need a speed, and that's a float. Yep, and we also need a direction, and that's also that's a vector 3. Yeah, alright. So first, can you assign something? I forgot. It's like, can you do this? If I do this, is it gonna freak out? Yeah, it's gonna freak out. Alright, whatever. So now what we need to do is on the weapon node on hand input, there's a couple things we need to do. One, we need to be able to grab the camera off the player because we need that. Then we need to give it some kind of direction. So I think that's the Z for some reason. It's like the negative Z. To multiply that by that. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. I can't remember. I might have a project where I've already done this on this computer. Or was I working on my other computer? Alright, we're gonna figure this out today. So we have get parent, get node raycast. We need a reference to our camera too already there. Player cam. So camera 3D is equal to get. There's probably a better way to do it. Is it? Do we have like an active camera? I wonder if there's just like there's a camera server. I wonder if I can just like grab the active camera. That'd be cool. Cameras free. We're just gonna do this. Get parent dot get node, and then what do we call it on this? We called it. It's just straight up a camera 3D off of that. Okay. And if this, I'm just gonna quickly run it to make sure it doesn't just crash because it doesn't know what it's doing. Alright, cool. All right, so now what we need to do is first get. Wait, what did I just do on that? Oh yeah, the projectile. Okay, and the last thing here is we need an on, or not an on-ready. Actually, yeah, an on-ready var projectile, which is of type pack scene. Actually, so let's call this projectile scene. And pack scene is equal to preload. I forgot the difference between preload and load actually. I should probably returns resource files as no, this function requires a path to be a constant string if you want to load for demo. Okay, cool. But this is actually I think slightly different now because of how the UID system. Because I'm pretty sure UID is just allow things to exist without like dying. So if I do this, it'll just know where it's at. But I don't think this will ever move. All right, neat. So we want on shoot for a couple things to happen. One, I'm gonna have to extend this eventually so it can accommodate like a shotgun thing. So first we need a var direction is equal to, we need the camera's forward direction. So we need a var forward direction, which is a vector 3, and that's equal to player cam dot trans. Can I get just that basis? Dot, I think z is what we want, and I think it's a negative. Okay. So that's all we need specifically. Speed, let's just set that up to be projectile speed is a flow, and so it's equal to 300 by default. Then what we want is we also need to get like a forward point because we're basically making a fake collision point for our guy to go to. So I think, yeah, I completely forgot to do this. We're gonna just figure this out. Var new projectile is equal to, make sure it's statically typed. Projectile scene. Instantiate a new projectile that setup projectile. Oh, dude, there was like an exact way I figured out how to do this. All right, let's see if I can remember it off the top of my head. This is the real coder thing. Here we go. This is me trying real hard to be a good programmer here, and just to make sure. Okay. Because basically all we need to do is we need to get the direction of our camera, then we need to get the direction of our gun that the gun is facing in. Do we need it to rotate it by like the forward facing direction? No. I can't remember if I used look at specifically for that. Hold on, this is how you can tell I'm really locking in here. Music's paused. Okay. So we have one point that is the gun's like location. We just need the actual projectile spawn. And I don't know, well, I think does the game have look at by default? I can't remember. We might not need to do anything super crazy. Like the thing that does matter right now is we have the basis z, and then let's see, I think what we want to do for this is we want to multiply this by a certain amount. So let's multiply this by like 1,000, because what this does is it's gonna crash because what this is doing is it kind of creates a fake spot for something to spawn from, like so. Then we have the scene and it spawns it, and then it needs to go in the direction of that. So, and since it's a sphere, we don't really have to worry about direction. Set a projectile. Might be, instead of doing set up projectile, we're just gonna straight up code it in. So var4 direction is equal to that, projectile scene is equal to instantiate. Then what we need to do is we need to get, actually no, maybe this is the right way to do it because this is like taking the direction. There we go. And then inside of setup projectile, it requires two things. It needs a projectile speed and maybe a set of direction. We should call this one, we'll just do 4 direction for that. There we go. So that unfreaks that out. And then if we go back to our projectile and we have that, what we need to do is we know where it spawns from, like, cause, oh yeah. Yeah, this is what we need to do before the new projectile is that, and then, oh yeah, I forgot. There's another thing we have to do to make sure it doesn't just kind of like falls around. Let's see, get tree. Can I just do this? Oh nope. Oh no. Can I just do that root dot add child and its new projectile? There we go. What's wrong with you now? Cannot parse global class from projectile scene. What? How? This is a projectile hasn't, it can what's it called? Compile. Okay. It's going back on. And then here, once that happens, we want new projectile dot global underscore position is equal to, nope, oh my god, is equal to, I think it's projectile spawn is what I call it, right? This is on the weapon node, right? So projectile spawn, yeah. Dot global underscore position. There we go. Do I want global basis or I just want basis? Let's see, that's the real question here. Okay, so we have the direction. Okay. Maybe for this, what we want is we want linear, because this is what we're messing with. Linear velocity is equal to direction. Oh, I know it is. Okay. It's equal to global position. There we go. So that's where it's starting. We need to start plus direction, and then we need to multiply that whole thing by speed, because the global position is giving us, oh wait, no, this is different. I just realized, because the way this should work is we have a starting position where we like begin at, that's like our start, that's our global position, which is the let me zoom my camera a little bit more. There we go. And reposition. There we go. All right, cool. So we have a starting position, which is like where it spawns. Then what we need to do is we need to have the angle that is facing, which is our transform.basis z. And then we also need to see. We already got the spawn. I'm sorry. I'm just like this. I'm thinking about this and how I would create a breakcast in Unreal, and then it's the exact same process. So if we're starting position, that's global position. Then we needed to add our direction to that. Okay, cool. Which we have in there, and then we need to multiply this by. Let me not accidentally do that. I'm pretty sure it's 5, even asterisk when I do that. No, I don't know why I default to that. Times speed. I don't think I even need either of these on here, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. There we go. What's wrong with you here? Basis on null instance. Okay. Get parent. I get no camera 30. Okay. There we go. Self. Wow. Okay. So nothing. Oh, do I have to like maybe do a step forward? There we go. Okay. Do another step forward. Okay, now you just fully brick after that. Okay. That. There we go. So fire rate timer, raycast you get, player cam you don't get, projectile scene you also don't get. Oh, player cam because you stopped here. Let's go to, I guess. I guess I'll just do this and then I can't see anything else because I did that. If I do like a funk ready, then I say get parent. Hello, Jethro. Oh, wait, I just realized. When it gets parent, it's, the parent is the camera, so it doesn't need to get node out of it. It just needs to grab the parent out of it. Okay. Hey, didn't break this time. I have no idea where our projectiles are going. Add some acceleration to the camera. It's like it's floaty almost. Okay, cool. This is good. Let's break things down a little bit more. So instead of going anywhere, what if we just do this? Whoa, those spawn far away. And I think oh no, they're just really tiny. Okay, cool. We got some. I'll scale up our projectile just a little bit. Because it is a little hard to see. And let's also turn off their collision for now. Okay, cool. So we got that. We can scale it up a little bit more. Oh, whoops. There we go. I'm gonna scale these guys up more. Why do we start off with one? Oh, do I still have it as a child of our weapon node? I do. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we got something. Now on the projectile itself, or on our weapon node here, where I have this, let's, instead of it being 300, let's just set it to something really slow, like 50. So we can at least see how it's moving. Because that'll give us a better... They're not deleting themselves, they're just going off into somewhere. Okay. Oh, probably because I didn't normalize this. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we're getting something. The problem is it's only the direction that it's moving in. Got global position plus direction isn't correct because it's not taking our camera's rotation into account. I don't think I need this time. I don't think I need this times 1000 now. I just need the direction that it's supposed to be in that normalized. So maybe I can just do this here. There we go. And oh, the 3D basis. Yeah, this should just be whatever our current camera's forward rotation is. Oh, that actually made things worse. That made things so much worse. Oh, maybe because I'm using... does that have to be the global basis? Oh, yo, it's just global basis. And it does eventually hit our target, so that's just positioning. Okay, cool. That was pretty simple. We just need to use global basis, that's it. And it's negative, but I was right. And we can increase our... I wonder if what happens if I get rid of the times 1000 on that. See what that does. Wow. Alright, cool. And then for our projectile, normalize speed. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, dope. Dope. That was easy-ish. Oh, perfect timing too. Okay, 3 inch is very fast. A 100 is fast too, actually. Wow. 50 will do the numbers. Fun. Okay, and it isn't... Oh yeah, because they don't collide with anything. Don't I need like constant forces, angular solver, contact monitor? There we go. Should destroy itself after like hitting the floor now. Yeah. Okay, that was really fun. Hold up. Let me... Where is it? Where's that even open get on desktop? Alright, let's see. Added projectile. Let's see. Pistol, let's see. Added projectile code that shoots from gun. Cool, that's Descript and will probably make sense to me in the future. Alright, cool. So that though, that's our, what's it called? 5-minute break time. You already know what that means. We plugging in the bass. Pausing this. No, this is a good time for me to fix my bass too, because I have a full scale bass that I like playing. That's my first bass ever, but the tuning peg on it is super loose. And I've lost my masking tape, so I can't fix it. How do these things keep happening, dude? Oh, I found it. It was in the top drawer of my desk. Okay, hold up. Let's see if we can get this going. So, I got this guy right here. Her name is Shiner. Because there's a dent. Because I think I kicked it once by accident. And I think it's the D string. That's kind of loose. So we're going to fix it with a good old-fashioned masking tape. And we're going to see if it's somehow stayed in tune during the entire time that I haven't really played it. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, this is gonna do numbers as long as it doesn't hit the gears. I also have super glue. Super glue would probably fix this just fine. Does this fix it anyway? It kind of fixed it. Not really though. Bad boy's still wobbling. We're gonna fix it though. Yeah. One more piece of tape will do it. I keep this like vibey music on though. With this, I think this is a vaporwave remix of Tom's Diner, a song I really don't like because I can't follow the plot of it at all. This has stayed surprisingly in tune for the time it's been since I last played it. It's a little out of tune, but it means it's down to probably like a quarter step. Is that even a real thing? Is there such thing as a quarter step? No, not on the circle fifths. And my dog's bed is preventing me from accessing my amp. Alright, cool. We got it. We back. Let's see if this actually works. I would hope it works. If this bass is broken, that'd be very sad. I don't think it can. Oh, this is gonna be loud. This is gonna be so loud. We good. Okay, cool. Hey, the masking tape worked. Ooh, God. All right, cool. This bass sounds significantly different than I remember it, but we fixed the tuning peg, which is pretty cool. All it took was a good old-fashioned painter's tape. I don't know why I turned off my bass tape. It's not like I'm gonna now play bass. We still got like a couple more hours left in the stream, or an hour. I forgot how much time. I usually go until 1 p.m. Yeah, we still got a couple hours. I usually go till 1 p.m. Pacific. Let me get some water before we keep going, actually. Hold up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do that. I just leave the camera on. The stream base, Shiner. Favorite base to play. Definitely short scope bases are fire. Love to get into that one. All right, real quick, we're gonna look at the motivation. We're gonna look at the motivation base before we get back into it. There's multiple motivation bases, but the new ones that have just come out. Which look so cool. Oh my god, they keep dropping in price too. This right here. This is our current motivation base. Look at this. What's this? What color is this? Sunburst Classic. Tequila Sunrise, dude. Do you know how like fresh I'd look with this? I'd be like, yeah, that'd be me. Opal Spark. Silver Burst. Alright, cool. There we go. We got inspiration. Oh yeah, also, what did we just finish? Alright, cool. My little brother has emerged from his cave. Let's do the shotgun. Shotguns are relatively easy to make. And I think with how few weapons are going to be actually in this game, I don't really need to make a bajillion different weapon nodes. So we'll have an is automatic bool. Then we'll have an export var. No, it needs to be an export enum. And we're going to have, first off, dash 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 for, actually no. It'll either be a pistol, it'll be a shotgun, or it will be a machine gun. Yeah, because we're gonna need to do that. And it's gonna be var, gun type. It's gonna be a string. Cool. And the thing about this is I have now locked myself to just using this weapon node. I just want to do a big old refactor, and I don't know if I want to. Pistols are default. Equals pistol. There we go. Oh. There we go. What do you mean you don't know what you are? Show me who you are. There we go. What's wrong with you? Very gun type. Oh, I put equals instead of assigned it. There we go. Alright, so unhandled inputs. We have that, and then for some reason, my brain doesn't understand how to properly do automatic stuff. So, if event action is press shoot, and this is relatively straightforward. We'll just set this up as the spawn project. We'll create a function called spawn projectile. And you see return a void. And you will just be all of this code here. Boop. Boop. And spawn projectile. Cool. And of course, always double check that we started the work timer, because there's been moments where I have just like worked for way longer than I should, and then shift up. There we go. Alright, is action shoot and is automatic is equal to false. Spawn a projectile. Did I spell it wrong? I did. But actually we need to do a couple things. I want to put this at the top too. I like to separate the export vars and the onReady vars. There we go. And we're gonna have a var is holding shoot. It's a bool as well, and this is what's gonna be for our automatic. So it is press shoot. There we go. So we need a couple things in here. So first off, we need to say if is automatic, and we are using the dreaded nested if statement. Ooh, scary. If is automatic is equal to false, do that. Else, say is holding shoot is equal to true. Else, if event that is action released, shoot. Why do I have an alt shoot in here? I'm not gonna have any alternate firings. Is holding shoot is equal to false. There we go. So if it's a process, if and we need one more in here. There can fire it's a bool that's equals to true by default. Projectile speed, and we also need a we need an export verifier, right? So float, and let's actually make this an export var range, which is always really good for fire rate stuff. And let's make it from a range of like that to like maybe like 4. There we go. 0.4, just to make it a little more easy on the eyes. There we go. Used if the let's see. Used if the is automatic flag is set to true. All right, cool. So if is holding shoot is equal to true, and can fire is equal to true. We're gonna do a couple things. Oh, and one more. And is automatic is equal to true. We're gonna have a match statement in here for weapon. Where's what I call it? Gun type. Gun type. Hey, Sam Blader, what's good? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Pistol. Hey, listen here. That's because I'm an elite coder, and I set it to immediately give me an error if I don't finish typing something, which you can see. I didn't. But it's always nice to see another good developer here, or someone who, yeah, sure. Or let me not assume out here. Maybe you're a super genius, make your own engine. What do you think, you're better than me? But yeah. Let's see. I love errors. Look at that. The color red. I'm kind of crazy. I see red all the time. Spawn projectile, that, and then we need the fire rate timer today. Yeah. I don't know why I catch this as a variable. Maybe so I don't like do that. Fire rate. There we go. Did I set up the signal? Of course I didn't, dude. Why would I do that? Why would it make my life easier? Yo, that's so chill. Self-deleting engines are so fire. I'm gonna make this like a secret in this game, like the ultimate true death mode, where like if you screw up, delete system 32. Gotta have a perfect run on your computer bricks. That and can fire is equal to false. Oh no, I can't fire you. It needs to be false at the start of this whole nonsense. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to add some kind of nonsense to our spawn projectile here. Unless, actually no, I know exactly what I can do. I just need to return the projectile, so I can mess around with it afterwards, because that's what we're gonna need for a shotgun. Return new projectile. There we go. Okay, that. Gotta delete the user's whole drive, like the physical drive itself, like just gone. I respect the hustle. Okay, yeah, okay. We're going full villain here. I'm loving it. Take the user's internet over? What's up there? Take the deed to their house, their car, ownership. Doxer genetic code. Probably my favorite Reddit comment of all time. Campfire is equal to false, fire timer start. There we go. So now what we need to do is I even close to, okay, it's right next to it. I was like, the amount of times I've done that. Campfire is equal to false. And we're gonna do a for I in. And this is kind of important because actually, never mind. You know what, dude? I don't know. How many, here, let me put myself on another list real quick. I is far from O. Look at the keyboard I'm using. Before you gaslight me further. Look at this. You tell me I is far from O, okay? My hands are split. My brain is split right now, dude. I'm a marsupial. I am left-handed, so I could be like the first human marsupial, dude. Don't know where my pouch is. Still looking. Let's see. What was I gonna look up again? You're distracting me. Oh yeah, here. Let me put myself on another list. How many pellets are in a shotgun shell? 100 pellets or 8 to 12 pellets. Okay, cool. So we'll just do 8. You know what, dude? 6 actually. For I in range. Forgot you need to do that. Python. What is it? We need to spawn projectile. And then, oh, yeah. Let's see there. Shotgun pellet. Which is if type projectile. I haven't heard the track in the playlist yet. It's pretty hype. I feel like I'm in the mainframe right now. Crazy. You know, the first time I ever got a dono on this channel was someone giving me $1 to procrastinate. Joke's on you though, I'm using the Pomodoro timer today. And I got rid of the dono button, so it's over. I think I did. I think I did. I'm not sure though. I hope I did. I should probably check that. There's so many things I need to redo. Because I'm pretty sure, like, no, I know for a fact actually, because I got it checked out. I got grifted on a lot of the channel elements, and they were AI generated. And I'm so mad that I did not see that coming. Shotgun pellet, spawn projectile. Okay, what we need to do is create a new export. Var shotgun pellet spread. Watch this. This is the exact technique. Vector 2 is equal to new. Oh, I forgot you don't have to declare new vector 2. You can just make one. Oh wait. I guess I could just be like, oh yeah, it's a vector 2, and I can just like store the min and max in there. Because I don't think Godot has tuples yet. Yeah, -10 and 10. There we go. Yeah, alright. You mean I don't like AI art? Psh. Here's the thing. I like it when it's used in a context that like makes sense, or at least before it got too good. Like when it was all like weird and it's used to create something that's like. Actually, here, let me figure out the best way to describe this. Bullets red, time to steal this. Oh yeah, go ahead. Why do you think I stream this stuff? Here, what's it called? I think it's here we go. I think when it's used for like stuff like this is fine. Like generative design. I think it's really cool. This is the first time I've ever seen like it's stuff like this where like humans can't. It would take like a really long time for a person to make something like this. Like inside of Fusion 360, you can do this thing called generative design, where it basically just takes a design, you give it a bunch of parameters, and it optimizes it, and it makes like these really interesting shapes, but they function like similarly or as well as like the full featured model. So I think that's really cool. So it's like, or for example, in High on Life, where it's like a bunch of different alien races are coming together to like on one planet, and then they used that they used like AI generation for that, for like some of the art, like not all of it, but like some of like the like intergalactic stuff, which I do think still we were doing that before. If you really wanted that kind of like abstract stuff, you can make that. But I think now it's just like there's a lot of like if you have like a dedicated artist or you have the financial ability to hire dedicated artists, do that, dude. Come on, what are you doing? Like companies as big as Activision should not be hiring AI artists for anything. Get Fusion 360 and make a game out of this. Oh yeah, good luck. If you can make a game out of Fusion 360, you're actually a god. What was I doing? Okay, for that, so now what we need to do is we need to get a random for each. So we stored our max and min range for here. Actually, I wonder, is there something set up for that? Because I know you can do that. No, because like on the projectile, I don't know if it's exposed to the engine. Which broke here? Oh, because I know on the projectile or on the particle system, there's a cool range system that you can set up. I don't know how to do that. I see. Sure, you should go hire a prompt engineer. Don't do that. Don't you dare. Only cool people join this on these streams. Don't do non-cool things. Shotgun pellets global. Oh shoot. Let's get like their position. What are we looking at? I think it's we're kind of working on a 2D axis, but like yeah, it's this Y and Z that we need to mess with. Pause Y is equal to rand E range from what I call it? Why did I do such a large variable name? There we go. Shotgun spread dot x and to shotgun spread dot y. There we go. And pause. Let's see. Var pause z is equal, and this should be a float, and this should also be a float. And there we go. There we go. All right. So hopefully this works. And then I can just set the shotgun pellet dot global position is equal to vector 3. Oh god, this is gonna be weird. Okay, so we need the position x. Would I got projectile spawn a global position? There we go. So the x is fine, wherever, because it just needs to spawn on the x, that part of the x-axis. Then it needs the pause y, and then pause z. I think this works. I'm not sure. How it's supposed to do cool things if everything's fire related. You can't have cold fire. Looks like someone's ever watched Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, or Ben 10 Omniverse. Never seen Big Chill, Ultimate Big Chill. Does this even make sense? Like the X is fine. And then pause X. We're gonna see if it makes sense, dude. Oh yeah. I probably should have a semi-auto shotgun and not just an automatic shotgun, huh? And after this, there we go. Okay, we're gonna do this here, and then we're gonna test the full auto after that. If automatic is equal to full spawn projectile. Boop. Oh no, what went wrong? There we go. So if automatic is equal to false, do that, and don't do this timer nonsense because that's not needed. Wait for the shotgun. Okay. So what's that sound? Okay, I couldn't tell if that was the music or my computer just like finally dying, which would be sad. All right, cool. So pistol still works fine. Ghost gun. Oh no. Oh no. Shotgun. Oh, it all went so wrong. It was so great up until that point. I think 10 was actually maybe a little too big of a gap here. I should probably just like have this be a unified like number. So it's just like it just always is the exact same thing. So like -3 and +3. Okay, so something's going wrong here. This is fine. Is that my ceiling fan? No. If you had, let's see. It would have been a long time ago. Don't tell me that. How long ago did Ultimate Alien come out? Oh, that was 2010. What? Oh no. Okay. Let's see what went wrong here. What's so good is I could actually I probably backed this up now I think about it on my GitHub. Actually no, I said I was just gonna figure it out from this, and we're gonna do that. I know I'm gonna change the let's see. Weapon node, close out the tabs. There we go. We don't need anything else right now. I'm just gonna change this down to a float. And we're gonna set that equal to like 3. There we go. And then it'll just be negative shotgun spread. Actually, hold on. I just have to get rid of that. There we go. Here's a cool multi-line editing trick. Just do that. There. There. Okay, so let's clean these errors. And where's the other 8? Can't find base and member float. There. Oh. Oh. Okay. So what went wrong here? It spawns at the global position. Oh, now I know what I did wrong. Okay. We need to, it's not doing this. We need to add on to it. Okay. Global position dot y plus dot y plus pause y shotgun pellet dot global position dot z plus pause z. 2010 was only 9 years ago, buddy. I don't know how to break it to you. You've been in a coma for an extra 5 years. No, my bad. You've been in a coma for 6 years. It's 2025. It's cooked. You're cooked. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be the one that has to tell you. That's not a shotgun. Okay, there we go. Oh, why is that 50? Oh yeah, it's projectile speed. That's fine. All right. Dude, what? What happened? Why is this so bad? Oh, it's because they're colliding with each other. That's probably why. Um. Oh, what is wrong with me? I put the there. There we go. You exist on layer 1. You don't. You only collide with layer 2. There we go. Oh, we're so close to greatness. No, we're not. Why am I lying to myself? Linear velocity is equal to global position. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Set up projectile definitely needs to be called before this happens. Okay, yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's what's going on. This needs to change. Because we have a spawn projectile, and then we need to... No, okay, no, that's our timer. Fair bullet. Projectile. It's equal to that. And then... Bullet. What did I just type? Bullet that's set up projectile. Speed. Projectile speed. And what? Oh, okay. This needs to change as well. Maybe I just need to. It's all going so wrong so quickly. I'm loving it. Projectile speed, and then I could just do this, or I could. I literally just have to do this. 4 directions vector 3 is equal to that. Just have to plug this guy in here. There we go. So cool. And get rid of that. I mean, technically it's good that we're doing this because we have reusable code to an extent. Now I just have to see if the pistol still works. Okay, cool. That's still fine. Okay, so now what we need to do is we have that bad boy. What are you doing here? You're setting your global. Oh God, it's the global position part that's screwed up too. There we go. Oh, I needed to take that because the global position, which is what's broken. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we spawn a bullet, then we set its position, then we do that. So now okay, cool. Now what we need to do is we need to spawn a bullet, then we set the bullet's position to that, then we do this. And I think this should hopefully do it. Uh-oh. See, the thing is, what will be really sad is if I'm wrong. that'd be the sad thing. Cause let's see, what's different here? It's popping out, and then it needs to basically work on this plane, like vertigo to our player here. It needs to be. Oh wait. Z is the forward axis. I needed to do X and Y, not Z. Was I messing around with the Z axis? Did I have to do any of this? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Oh, that needs to change here. Spawn projectile. Yeah. So you take those two. Take these two. Uh-huh. And uh-huh. Uh-oh. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, it's I was looking at it from the wrong plane. We need to be like spread on the X, spread on the Y, and that gives us that. Okay, let's try this out. What is this? Why are you being like this? No reason to be like that. Oh. Oh, it's because I don't. Should I add that? Get your. Yeah. We're putting it back in. We're putting this line back in. Okay. Dude, we're so close. Come on, man. Come on. What are we doing wrong? Come on. Firing range 6. Is it even spawning 6 bullets? Yes, it is. Okay, they're just not, Oh. God, I wish I was smart. You know how much easier life would be if I was intelligent? Sigh. Why? Okay. Maybe the spread needs to be a little bit larger. We'll do 10. We'll do 10. See what we got here. And there's still drift if... Okay, I know what the drift is caused by now. Ah, man, we're getting so much closer. You know what I could do, actually? No, because the problem with that was just like... there's a lot of things we need to fix. This one is getting me, though. Veer pause Y and pause X. It takes the shotgun's position. And then its projectile speed, and it takes the global camera's position. And then what it does is it takes the global position of itself, take the direction out of that, normalize that vector, kind of get like the point of impact, and then it does that. But the problem is there is no spread on the bullets, like, at all. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on here. Range. Let's just, if I do this, let's see what it does. There we go. Let's see. Pause Y, is there, oh man. Maybe that's what it is. It's just like, it can't be that low. Like, it has to be between like 4 and 5. I'm streaming, Quincy. What's up? If I was to run this again, what do we got? What?
Is this your towel?
No. Watch out the keyboard box on top of that. Pause Y is 0. Position X is negative. So I have to continue. No. Okay, so what's going on? Why aren't we getting like decent bullet spread on this. That's my question here. We have the linear velocity. Maybe it's the direction that's the issue here. Because they eventually all converge on the same point. Okay, you know what? Let me quickly go to my GitHub. I've done this before. I want to see how I did this though. That's a real question. What would it be? No, it's not that. Would it be this? It would have to be this, yeah. Fire weapon. Fire shotgun. Okay, so here's the code I had previously. We have campfire, fire shotgun. Okay, here we go. So we have set a projectile. Oh, okay, so I just did direction 2 actually. And then we're gonna look at projectile base. How would this work? Set of projectiles, projectile override is equal to null. So linear velocity is equal to direction times speed, and then direction was just straight up. Okay. So marker 3D global base is the direction to bullet target. So we get the direction. We set the global position, and then we got random range spread factor. So we're getting closer. Like it does make sense the way I'm doing it. We have spawn projectile. I know the only thing that's different here is yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe it's like just straight up actually the order of how we did it. Nah, and the camera is screwed up still with the drifting. I could just increase. I mean, I think honestly the way to fix this is, I think going as low as this doesn't throw an error out. You just need to figure out why this is happening. And I'm just going to restart with like how I did this before. Projectile base at a projectile. Linear velocity is equal to the direction that we throw at it times the speed factor that we put into it. And we go to our weapon. Specifically for fire weapon, create a new projectile. Then we added bullet target is equal to the camera's position plus that. And then we have the bullet target. I don't think I have to do all of that though. Maybe that is what's actually the problem though. Okay, is equal to direction to bullet target, and bullet target is the player camera. So that's the start. How did I do it here? I don't think I set it up like that. Yeah, no, I handled it in the projectile, which I don't think is the way to go about it. So all we need to do here is we just need to multiply direction by speed. There we go. All it is. And we'll rearrange. Actually, we'll keep that now. And then we got var direction. Let's see, how did I do it before? I'm just looking at my old code. Let's see. New projectile setup. This for shotgun. Is it the same code for pistol? Fire weapon, camera node. For iron range. Bullet target is equal to that. So let's just get this. Market goal loses two bullet. But it was working before. Okay, hold on. Before I break everything. Because I have a system that works right now. That's a good thing. Because I did. Unless what I just did broke it. Wait, did the timer go off? It went off a while ago, didn't it? It did. Okay, we're gonna spend just a couple more minutes on this. So seeing if I broke the pistol code. Kind of. It's going way too fast now. What? Okay, still kind of screwed up for the pistol. That definitely has to be normalized. We need to figure out the mouse smoothing too, because it's so close with how this works. The only problem is just it's so rare when that drift happens. It's just like we need to constantly check it to see if it's like ever doing something else. Yeah, it's gonna annoy me for a while. Alright, whatever. So if we go to a weapon node here, we have this working fine. It just needs, it normalizes itself afterwards. And then we have two things, yeah. So we have the general direction it's supposed to go in. Honestly, I'm just gonna cache this. Well, I would have cached this in a variable if it was kind of not this. There we go. And then I did it, the way I did it is like after I set up the projectile, which is already doing that. We got a random range for if it goes off and on. Oh my god. Wait, yeah, no. Oh, I set it to a rand-d, not a rand-if. I wonder if this fixes it. No, and we still got camera drift. Plus equals. Oh, I just added it. I didn't actually do anything to it. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. There we go. 3 still crazy. Let's just do 1, I guess. Don't know why it's spawning from behind me. That's kind of weird. Also, I haven't moved the camera, so I don't even know if it's like... Okay, so there's parts where it doesn't work. Behind us is the best, so maybe what I do differently for that in the shotgun here, because I noticed I did that slightly differently. The bullet target for the shotgun is player camera position plus that is equal to that, yeah. Then random range, negative spread factor, positive spread factor. It spawns at the marker position, yeah. Oh wait, did I not set it up? No, I did. I spawned the projectile at the globe position of our projectile spawn. Yeah, that's correct. Globe position dot x, globe position dot y of both is equal to that. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to fix that, and we'll also fix the smoothing too. I'm just curious how I did this previously. Again. Yeah, it's the exact same. The one problem is, like, if I take that out, there is no smoothing. Alright, we're going to say this is the work in progress shotgun. Almost done. Just missing. Let's see. There we go. Okay. We are gonna now take the ceremonial 5-minute break. Get up and stretch. You already know how it goes. Oh my god, it's already 12:24. How'd that happen? Oh god. Is my bass amp on? No, I would be making horrid sounds if it was. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, last Pomodoro of the day, which means we actually got a solid 2 hours of work done today, which is pretty tight. I just... I still can't believe the single equal sign was the problem. That's crazy. I also do know now that it's not the global position we need to affect, it's the local. Oh wait, that actually might be it. Don't forget that. I don't know if I'm talking to anybody. You're talking to the void. I don't know if you're still there, Sam. I'm alone out here. I forgot. The cool thing about Stingrays, or at least the cool thing about having a Stingray is I can actually use this ankle plug that I bought, and I won't break anything, which is nice. Because instrument stuff, not just instruments themselves, are incredibly expensive. Ooh, that is my computer. Did the timer go off yet? No, I've still got a minute. Alright, cool. So we're doing. That. Boom, 40 seconds. We're just gonna go right back into it. Because we got about 30 minutes left on today. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let that go. So I'm gonna learn is actually how to take rests. Oh, alright, cool. Oh, Jethro. You fell asleep on top of my cable. Oh no. No. I can't. Oh, you're such a big dog, you're so cute at the same time. Alright. Let's finish this up. Now we're going to test not global position, but local position. That's actually probably gonna do it. Why? No, no. I thought this would do it. Okay, so if we're... So if we're firing out of this... Oh, wait, no. I wonder if I just, like, never tested this out. Because if we're firing out like that, we're going from the back, like, that's crazy, it's phrasing. We eventually kind of get screwed up vertical stuff, depending on the direction we're firing in. And that's not good, because... Huh. Yeah, I guess I didn't test up and down when I was doing this. Good job, pass me. Alright, cool. That means it's time for Current Me to figure this out. Because I thought just putting it in its local position would be... that. The problem is we're giving it a very specific direction. I wonder. So instead of doing that, maybe... Oh, wait. Maybe we just take the whatever the camera's current facing position is, then we just add that. Okay. No, that's not right. Okay, take whatever this and this is. Oh, yeah, that. This is set. No, yeah, we need it to be plus. And we need to fix that camera smoothing too. Dude, come on. Would be the X and the Y unless we look up and down, then it turns into the XZ plane. But if we were to think about it constantly from like a 2D perspective, the problem is it's not always a 2D perspective. Okay. New way of trying this out. We have set a projectile. We have this set up. What if we add a thing in the projectile where it's just like shotgun spread? That's a float. And by default, it's equal to 0. Okay. Plus that's normalized. Oh, you know what? That's another thing to do too, because we have to shift the entire thing. Maybe, okay, maybe that's what we need to do is, maybe we can rotate it. Like a very specific amount. Direction at normalize. Yeah, maybe this is it. Okay. So if shotgun spread what's it taking? It's taking direction. Linear velocity is equal to direction times speed normalized. And then the direction is taken directly from this weapon node here, which we had. See, like, weirdly enough, this worked. Just passing in... Like, I didn't need this to tell me, like, where our starting location is. It just kind of knew. Because I'm wondering if, like, maybe the pistol breaks up and down, too. No, pistol just straight up works, which is great. I don't have to change anything there. Beautiful. This, though... I guess what I could do here is, like, imagine we had this float. If shotgun spread does not equal 0, then Oh, oh. There, shot. Let's see. Shot spread is equal to degrees to rand e range. It's from negative shotgun. Gun spread to shotgun spread. Boom. No. Shotgun. Oh. There you go. So we got that as our that. And then we want direction is equal to direction dot rotated by shot spread. Expect at least 2. What? Oh, it requires an angle. Oh my god. Can I not just get that? That'd be so easy. Could I just do basis? No, it has to be global basis dot z. And then by so whatever its forward facing direction is negative global basis dot z by shot spread. Direction that normalize multiplied by speed. Okay, so now what I need to do is instead of doing this, where we have the pop this in shotgun spread as our final. So now hopefully what this does is it takes this, takes its global rotation, then it normalizes itself. Or then it takes that rotated degree value and then it just goes by that. And then our shotgun spread by default set to 3. Let's set that to, I don't know, like the most we can do is like a 15-degree angle. Did my camera just turn off? No, it didn't. It just stopped tracking me weirdly. There you go. There. Okay, I think this might work. I hope this works. Alright, I'm not testing shotgun. Okay. For iron shotgun, do that. I should probably, can I, no, I can't just stash something inside of a, that. But what I can do, nah. Just want to make sure, okay, so we got shotgun spread. By default, it is, whoa. That's a lot of properties, okay, it's 15. Takes the forward facing of it, rotates that guy. That's what sets it's our current direction too. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Shotgun test. So we got going on here. Okay. Same issue. Well, actually no. No, well, yeah, Oh my god, we're so close, dude. I thought this would work. Okay, so it's not shotgun spread. We don't need to mess with this anymore. which means we can clear this whole thing out. It's just like we need to, the thing is we need to offset the vector that it throws in. I think that's, yeah, okay, there we go. We just need to offset the starting vector. That's, yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Okay. I think I got it now. So we have like the position that it starts in, which is good. And we just need to be like, all right, cool. Offset that starting position by a certain amount. Let's gain the global position of that. This is the one that's gonna take the most time. Okay, so we have the axis that we're looking in. We know where it spawns. The thing is, we just need to be like, all right, cool. You're looking out in this direction. What we need you to do is, based on the direction we're looking at, offset whatever that is by a certain amount. Because here's the thing, we need the player cam's global position. But the thing is, we need to offset our projectile's position. Like, let's see. I think, so Z is the forward. Negative Z is the forward, actually. Rear view, front view. So, let's see, what do we got here? I can't, this is so weirdly difficult. I don't know, this is gonna be one of those things that just like, it makes sense to me at a much later date. Yeah, it's just when we look up and down, that's the problem. Honestly, what I could do is I could just have two different like setup of projectile spawns. Oh yeah, no, but the problem with that is it comes out of the shotgun itself. Oh, maybe I can, oh. What if I rotate, no. We need a plane of rotation. And we're doing this on the global basis of our camera. Do I even need the global basis of the camera? I think I do. Yeah, we do need the global basis of our camera. Okay. That's our direction. Global position. Rotate it. So it takes the axis of rotation that we're looking at. So why not? Wait, hold up. At this point, Probably don't even need that. What's wrong with you? Shotgun spread is not declared in that. Yeah, we just turned out the spread, I forgot. By spread. There you go. Spread axis normalized, linear velocity is equal to that. So it's either rotated by any angle on the specific axis. So if we go back to our here, if we go back to like here, the weapon node, I'm going to turn this into a variable because this is annoying. Okay. What are you missing? Spread float, shotgun, spread. Spread axis should be this. Okay. Okay. That good. Let's go over to our gun player here. 15 degrees, shotgun. Alright, let's see if this is just better. God. Nothing happened. Okay. Why? Shotgun pellet spread is equal to that. Direction is equal to... Oh, yeah, that's why. No. Randy range, spread to spread. Yeah, which we set up in... Did I set this up in the non-automatic section? Nah, I didn't. For iron range 6, spawn projectile. Yeah. Sets the global position, second spread. Player cam back global basis at Z. That's our spread axis. It's equal to direction normalized at speed. So if I set shot spread is equal to the rotate just returns a vector 3, right? Yeah, okay. Spread to spread, yeah. Did I set that up correctly here? Yeah, I did. Okay, so why are we just like not getting any shotgun happening now? Got pistols working good. Shotgun, you're in the right thing here. See what player cam goal position. Projectile speed, target, so you know where you're supposed to be going. Did I do anything with that? No, target is a direction, that's fine. Direction is equal to whatever that is. Because rotated takes in radians. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's like, I mean, 15 degrees isn't crazy. I just thought about, I'm just realizing that now. We're definitely getting a more consistent-ish result. Let's try 90. Just like flat out, it could be any direction spread. Doesn't happen super early, which isn't cool, but it does happen. Definitely getting some more consistent results here. Let's try 270. Huge like spread. Better. Way better. And like actually consistent. just happens a little too fast. I don't want 360 though. Actually, screw it. Let's try it out. What happens if we have 360-degree spread? What's that gonna do? Is there a chance our bullets like firing behind us? No, we have consistency now. It's not great. Like, it's good. We're getting somewhere. That's what I'm trying to say here. We're getting somewhere. I don't know what increasing the angle of rotation would do. Like maybe 400 degrees. We're going higher now. Maybe that will give us like a better spread. Nah, it caps out at 360, which is fine, honestly. Okay, so we have something that kind of works. It's not exactly what I want it to be, but it works good enough. So there's a couple things we can do here. One is I eventually just figure out how I want the offset to work, where it's just like, oh, okay, we have a we know like what direction we're going in, which we have. And then what we do is, based on that offset, we just do like boop, boop, boop. And then we have it look at the, I think that's actually the way to do it. We just like, well, the problem is just like what axis we go into. Anyway, it's a whole different thing. I think for now, we'll back this up. 360 is as good as that's gonna get for now. I'll think about it some more. We're just like, we're so close. It's like, it just takes forever to like get out to a spot where I'm just like, oh yeah, that's good, like shotgun spread. You know, it's just like, okay, it's all right. You know, I think this is kind of almost realistic. Just round sine angle 2, reflect. Oh, that's kind of cool. Project, projecting this vector onto the vector v. The outer product. Move towards min max. Lerp, limit length squared. Inverse. I wonder if there's like a cone thing. Cross product, no. Bounce, no. Bezier derivative, absolute angle 2. Yeah, okay. This is good enough for now. Okay. There we go. More stuff. I might work on this a little bit more later on today, but with that, that's going to end today's stream. So special thanks to Sam Blader for being our chatter today. Hope to see you again. Thank you for distracting me. Actually, that does help a lot. But either way, guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Peace.